football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Draw. Runs through it. And runs through another one. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. There's so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy.
And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. There we go. Headed to the end zone. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position for the defensive line is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Gets it past the mark. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal. You still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end. When you...
Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through intercepts.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Runs ahead and powers his way 4 yards out to the 30. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Bringing the heat. Grabs behind the line. It's Cook. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll
space. This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. Go do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Caught on the line. It's Beebe. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still running at the 40. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you go,
It's a running room. It's a touchdown, TCU. A great catch and run for 6.
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Hoosiers are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll try the outside of the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Now improvising. On the move to the line, looking for a big one. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
To the air, it's Hoover. That's caught. It's Alexander. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. This defense...
He's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hard Frog. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give out of the gun. Finds Zach Reese, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Let's go! Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38 of the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver, finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing the strike.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Looking down the middle. Already found a hole in that secondary. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you can do it.
Touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Hoover. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, hits it small. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught over the middle, it's clear. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's right out of bounds after the big clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoyt. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. On the move at the 30. Brings it to the open. Touchdown, TCU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are going to look at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Here's the handoff. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Fires to the middle. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making. But guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the defense, got him in the 27.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And the very first play of the third quarter, they get a set. That is good news for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Throws from the tight end. A strike downfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab, it's Cook. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Howard Frog. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Finds a little space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Heading to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Caught in the backfield, it's covered. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Buys a little time with his feet. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They'll go back to the ground. There he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right on the money. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive. just inside the right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Hands off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense, and this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. And you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver, fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locating the ball and catch the slant.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls. But you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. That's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the option. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here we go. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
Get set, get set.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
He wants to take the top off. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line.
Trick 9, B. Ready, go.
They want that clock to run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st downs. So you have to be able to run it.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.